Welcome back to Man of Substance. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that frustrates a lot of men. Why women struggle to let go, even when they claim they're not interested. Let's be honest. Women don't just disappear from your life, even when they say they're done. They leave, but they never fully close the door. They act indifferent, but they still check up on you. They claim they've moved on, but somehow they still find ways to be present in your life. And the craziest part? It happens even when they never really wanted you in the first place. Most men think that when a woman stops talking to them, she's erased them from her mind. That once she's lost interest, she's out for good. But here's the truth. Women don't let go easily. Not because they love you, not because they regret leaving, but because of power, control, and validation. See, for a woman, it's not just about having a man. It's about knowing she can still have him. Women want the option to come back if they ever change their mind. That's why so many men experience the infamous checking in text from a woman who ghosted them. That's why exes who supposedly don't care still lurk on your social media. It's all about keeping that invisible leash on you, making sure you never fully detach. Ever noticed how a woman ignores you for weeks, but the second you stop caring, she suddenly comes back? That's no coincidence. It's not an accident when she starts showing interest again, right after you start dating someone new. It's because deep down, women don't want to lose access to a man who once desired them. It's an ego thing. It's control. Some do it intentionally, others don't even realize they're doing it, but the pattern is undeniable. And here's the harsh truth. Women will keep you around as long as you allow it. They want to know you're there, but they don't necessarily want to be with you. They want attention, security, and an emotional backup plan. And unless you recognize this game, you'll keep falling for it. So in this video, I'm breaking down the real reasons why women can't let you go, even when they claim they're not interested. By the time we're done, you'll understand how to handle this, how to take back control, and how to make sure you are the one calling the shots. Let's get into it. 1. She wants control, not commitment. One of the biggest reasons women can't let go, even when they're not interested, is because they want control, not commitment. A woman might not want to be with you, but she also doesn't want to lose her grip on you. She enjoys knowing that she still has influence over your emotions, your decisions, and even your dating life. See, when a man truly moves on, a woman loses power. She can no longer manipulate his attention, his time, or his feelings. That loss of control is what she fears the most. Not losing you, but losing what she can get from you. And this is why she won't let go completely. She'll keep sending mixed signals, keeping you confused, always leaving just enough breadcrumbs to make you think there's a chance, when in reality she's just making sure you don't fully detach. Women are strategic with this. She won't commit, but she'll keep you within reach. She'll randomly like your post, send a "how have you been" text, or act jealous if she sees you with someone new. This isn't love. This is control. It's a way of making sure she still has access to you, even if she has no intention of choosing you. Think about a man who's been chasing a woman for months. She tells him she's not ready for a relationship. She gives excuses. "I need time. I'm not in the right place emotionally," or "let's just see where things go." But the moment he stops texting her, the moment he shifts his focus, she suddenly reappears. She starts showing interest, acting as if she might be open to something more. The man thinks, maybe she just needed space. But the truth? She didn't want him to move on. She wanted to keep him waiting, just in case she ever felt like coming back. And this is where most men fail. They take the bait. They believe that her return means she's finally serious, only to realize she pulls back again, as soon as she regains control. It's a cycle that only ends when the man decides to walk away for good. If you want to break free from this game, you have to recognize it for what it is, a power play. She's not emotionally invested in you, she's emotionally invested in controlling the situation. The moment you stop playing along, she loses. and that's when she truly realizes your value. 2. She enjoys the power of being desired. Women love attention. Not all of them will admit it, but the validation they get from knowing a man wants them is a power trip. Even if she has no intention of being with you, just the fact that you desire her boosts her ego. This is why she won't completely cut ties, because the moment you stop wanting her, she loses that power. For women, attraction isn't just about romance or relationships, it's about influence. When a woman knows a man is emotionally invested, she knows she has a certain level of control. She doesn't have to commit. She doesn't have to put in any effort. But she knows you're there, ready to respond, ready to chase, ready to give her the attention she craves. And the more men she has in this position, the more powerful she feels. That's why some women will flirt with men they have no interest in. That's why they'll entertain conversations, send mixed signals, or keep responding just enough to keep a guy hooked. It's not about building something real. It's about maintaining options and feeding their ego. Take a man who texts a woman regularly. She never initiates, but she always replies, just enough to keep him interested. He asks her out multiple times, but she always has an excuse. She tells him she's busy, but somehow has time for other guys. Instead of cutting things off and being honest, she keeps the connection alive by occasionally liking his posts, laughing at his jokes, or sending a random, "Hey, how's your day?" message. This keeps the man thinking there's potential. He assumes she's just taking things slow. But in reality, she's stringing him along, not because she wants to be with him, but because she enjoys being wanted. The moment he pulls away, she might suddenly act interested again, not because she's changed her mind, but because she doesn't want to lose the validation his attention provides. The sad truth? As long as a man is desperate for her, she holds all the power. She can ignore him, disappear, come back, and he'll still be there. But the second he flips the script, when he stops caring, stops responding, and starts focusing on himself, that's when she starts chasing. If you want to break free from this game, stop giving away your attention so easily. Women respect men who value themselves more than they value external validation. The less you seek her approval, the more control you have over the situation. 3. She keeps you as a backup plan. Women will never admit it, but many of them keep men as backup options. They may not want you now, but they also don't want to lose you completely. That's why they never fully close the door. They'll leave you hanging with maybe one day energy, just in case their first choice doesn't work out. Have you ever noticed how a woman who once seemed uninterested suddenly reappears the moment things go south in her dating life? Maybe the guy she was really into lost interest. Maybe her relationship ended. Maybe she just got bored. And guess who she thinks of first? The guy who's always been there. The one who showed her attention, waited around, and never really moved on. Women don't always keep men around because they plan to be with them. Sometimes they do it for security. A woman likes to know she has options, that she won't end up alone. And unfortunately, many men fall right into this trap, believing that because she came back, she must have finally realized his value. But the truth is, she's not choosing him because she wants him. She's choosing him because she has no better option at the moment. This is why some women send those random "I miss you" texts out of nowhere. It's why they keep up with your life even when they don't seem interested in being part of it. It's not about love. It's about knowing they have a safety net. A woman will string a man along just enough to make sure he stays available, but never enough to actually commit. And the longer he stays in that position, the more he loses his own value. Men who don't recognize this dynamic waste years waiting for a woman to finally come around, only to realize she was never really in it to begin with. The biggest mistake you can make as a man is allowing yourself to be someone's backup plan. A man of value doesn't sit around waiting to be chosen. He walks away when he sees he's not a priority. The harsh reality is this: if she truly wanted you, she wouldn't treat you like an option. When a woman sees a man as a prize, she doesn't hesitate, she doesn't play games, and she doesn't wait for something better. And if she is keeping you on the back burner, the best thing you can do is remove yourself from the equation, Because the moment you stop being an option, you become the one in control. 4. She hates seeing you move on. Women may lose interest in you, but they never want you to lose interest in them. The moment they see you genuinely moving on, suddenly, they start acting like they care. But here's the truth. They don't hate losing you. They hate losing the attention, the power, and the idea that you were once theirs. And here's where a lot of men fail. They fall for it. The second she starts showing interest again, they drop everything and come running back. She left you on red for weeks, didn't care when you were chasing her, ignored your efforts. But now that you're talking to someone else, she's suddenly curious about how you've been? Wake up. She doesn't miss you. She misses the control she had over you. This is where men need to stop being weak. You're not her emotional crutch. You're not some toy she can put on a shelf and pick up whenever she feels like it. Yet, too many men let women get away with this nonsense because they value her more than they value themselves. And that's the biggest mistake you can make as a man. Women respect men who aren't easily swayed. The second a woman realizes she can manipulate you by pulling away and coming back whenever she wants, she'll never take you seriously. She'll keep playing this game because she knows she can. And if you keep falling for it, that's not on her. That's on you. It's time to stop being naive. If she didn't appreciate you when you were there, she doesn't deserve access to you when you're gone. She had her chance. She made her choice. And now, you're making yours. A woman who truly wants you will never risk losing you. She won't play games. She won't wait until she sees you happy with someone else to realize she made a mistake. So if she suddenly starts reaching out only because you've moved on, don't take it as a sign of love. It's a sign of insecurity and control. Men need to understand that the greatest power they have is the ability to walk away. Not in anger, not in bitterness, but with confidence, knowing that they are worth more than being someone's second choice. The day you stop letting women dictate your value is the day they start respecting you. And the ones who don't, they were never worth your time to begin with. 5. She's addicted to the emotional roller coaster. Some women don't want peace, they want excitement. And for them, the easiest way to create that excitement is by playing with your emotions. She's not interested in a stable, healthy connection. She's hooked on the drama, the ups and downs, the thrill of knowing she can pull you in and push you away whenever she wants. Have you ever dealt with a woman who was all over you one day, then distant the next? One minute she's laughing at your jokes, the next she's acting cold. She texts you nonstop for a week, then suddenly disappears without explanation. And just when you start thinking, maybe I should move on, she pops up again, acting like nothing happened. That's not an accident, that's intentional. See, women who thrive on emotional chaos don't want a predictable man. They don't want consistency, because consistency means certainty, and certainty means boredom to them. They need the emotional roller coaster to keep themselves entertained. They need to create tension, confusion, and uncertainty, not because they enjoy hurting you, but because they enjoy the reaction it gets out of you. The sad part? A lot of men mistake this for passion. They think the constant back and forth means there's a deep connection. They believe that if they just figure her out, or wait long enough, she'll finally settle down and take things seriously. But that's never going to happen. A woman who thrives on drama will never be satisfied with a man who gives her stability. And here's the harsh truth. If you keep tolerating this, it's because you are also addicted to the emotional roller coaster. A confident, high-value man doesn't chase inconsistency. He doesn't sit around analyzing mixed signals or trying to decode what she really means. He moves on the moment he sees this behavior because he knows his worth. So if you find yourself constantly questioning where you stand with a woman, if you feel like she's keeping you emotionally off balance, understand that this isn't about bad timing or her needing space. This is who she is. And the more you entertain it, the longer you allow yourself to be dragged into her games. Real relationships aren't built on manipulation and confusion. They're built on mutual respect and effort. The moment you recognize that a woman is only keeping you around for the emotional highs and lows, your best move is to step off the ride. Because while she may enjoy the drama, you don't have to play along. 6. She tests if she can still control you. When a woman keeps popping back into your life, seemingly out of nowhere, it's not always because she misses you. It's often because she wants to see if she still has control over you. Think about it. She disappears for weeks, maybe even months, then suddenly sends a casual, "Hey, how have you been?" message. Not because she's had some grand realization about your worth, but because she's wondering if you're still available. She wants to know if she can still pull you back in, if you'll still drop everything the moment she reaches out. And here's where men fail. They take the bait. They respond right away, excited that she's showing interest again. They think, maybe she's changed her mind. Maybe she actually wants something real this time. But the reality? The moment she confirms that she still has access to you, she loses interest again. This isn't about love, attraction, or regret. It's about power. She wants to know that no matter how long she ignores you, she can always return and get your attention. And as long as you keep responding, you're proving that she still holds that power over you. A woman who truly wants you won't test your availability. She'll respect your time. She won't disappear and return just to see if you're still an option. She won't play these little check-in games because she'll already know she wants to be in your life. So how do you handle this? By not giving her the reaction she's expecting. If she suddenly reappears after ignoring you, don't act like it's some special event. Don't reward her inconsistency with attention. If she wants to be in your life, she needs to show real effort. Not just a random message when she's bored. Men need to wake up and realize that not every text means something. Not every call is a sign of interest. Sometimes it's just a test. And the moment you stop playing into it, you take back your power. The men who win are the ones who don't allow themselves to be controlled. They don't entertain inconsistency. They don't keep the door open for a woman who only knocks when it's convenient for her. They move forward, with or without her. And that's exactly why, once a man stops reacting, he becomes the one she starts chasing. 7. She wants the best of both worlds. Some women don't want to be with you, but they also don't want to lose you. They want the benefits of your attention, effort, and emotional support without having to commit to anything real. And the moment you start pulling away, they suddenly find a reason to reel you back in, just enough to keep you hooked. They want to be able to live their lives, date whoever they want, and explore their options, while still keeping you around as an emotional backup. You're the guy she calls when she's feeling lonely. You're the one who listens to her problems when the guy she actually wants isn't treating her right. You're the one who reassures her when she's feeling insecure. But when it comes time for something real, she's always not ready, too busy, or not looking for a relationship right now. And here's where a lot of men go wrong. They allow it. Instead of recognizing the manipulation, they hold on, thinking that if they just wait long enough, she'll eventually choose them. But the truth is, if she really wanted to be with you, she wouldn't be keeping you in the gray area. A woman who wants you will make it clear. She won't just use you for comfort while she chases excitement elsewhere. She won't expect you to be there no matter what, while she gives her best to another man. If she's keeping you in her life but refusing to fully commit, it's not because she's confused. It's because she wants both freedom and security. And as long as you allow it, she'll never have to choose. The harsh reality is this: you don't get the best of a woman by being her emotional safety net. You get the best of a woman by being the man who values himself enough to walk away from half-hearted interest. If she truly wanted you, she wouldn't risk losing you. If she keeps making excuses, if she keeps sending mixed signals, if she only shows interest when she feels you pulling away, she's not afraid of losing you. She's afraid of losing what you give her. And the moment you recognize this, your whole mindset shifts. You stop playing the waiting game. You stop accepting less than you deserve. And you stop being the man she only keeps around for her own convenience. 8. She respects the man who walks away. There's one type of man a woman can never truly control. The man who knows when to walk away. The moment she realizes that you're not desperate for her attention, that you're not waiting around for her to choose you, and that you value yourself more than chasing her, her entire perception of you shifts. A lot of women don't let go of men because those men refuse to let go of them first. They linger, hoping that one day she'll wake up and see their worth. But that never happens. Why? Because respect doesn't come from persistence. It comes from certainty. Women respect men who have a strong sense of self, who aren't swayed by emotional games, and who walk away when they aren't treated right. That's why the moment you remove yourself from her game, she suddenly sees you differently. She realizes she can't use you for validation anymore. She understands that you're not going to sit around waiting for her approval, and that's when she starts chasing. But here's where most men go wrong. They see this as a sign to let her back in. Big mistake. If a woman only starts showing interest after you walk away, she's not chasing you. She's chasing the control she lost. And if you let her back in too easily, she'll test you again, just to see if she can regain her power. The real win isn't in making her chase. It's in showing her that you're not available for manipulation. You don't play games. You don't entertain half-hearted interest. You don't wait around for a woman to decide if you're worthy. You choose yourself first. Men who command respect don't beg for it. They don't tolerate uncertainty. They don't waste time with women who keep them as an option. They move forward with confidence, knowing that their value isn't determined by whether or not a woman wants them. So if you truly want to make a woman respect you, don't just threaten to walk away, actually do it. And when you do, you'll realize that the moment you stop playing by her rules, you start living by your own. At the end of the day, the real reason a woman won't let you go isn't about love. It's about leverage. She wants to know that she still has a place in your mind, that she can still influence your emotions, and that no matter how she treats you, she can always come back and find you right where she left you. And here's the harsh truth. The only reason she still has that power is because you allow it. A woman can only play games with a man who's still willing to participate. The moment you stop entertaining her mixed signals, stop reacting to her breadcrumbs, and stop seeking her validation, you become untouchable. That's the kind of man she can't manipulate, the kind of man she actually respects. But by then, it's too late for her. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever dealt with a woman who wouldn't let go, even when she wasn't really interested? Drop your experiences in the comments. I'll be reading them and reaching out. Let's build a strong, no-nonsense community of men who refuse to be played. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.